So this part we will see the straight lines and its sums. So let us start the sums. So we get a sum. Base of an equilateral triangle is 2a along y-axis, and the midpoint of the base is at origin. So find the vertices. Okay. So that means the diagram will be kind of this. So if this is the y-axis, the base is like this, say. Okay, so this is 2a. Obviously you can see, if this is 2a, that means the midpoint of the base is at origin. So this is origin. That means half of this is above and half of this is below. So this points. So if you denote it as a and b, a will be the total thing, entire thing is 2a. So a will be obviously 0 comma a, because this is a units. This is also another a unit. So this will be 0 comma minus a. So two vertices can be easily found. Now the third vertex is maybe over here, so that this forms a equilateral triangle, or can be over here in this side as well. Okay. So whatever it be, it's just a change of sign. So this, if you consider as the height, OC, if you consider the height, you know there is a formula root 3 by 2a. Okay, that means root 3 by 2 into side. So that is the height. So here what is the side? Side is given as 2a. So it will be root 3 by 2 into 2a, which is root 3 into a. So this is h. So obviously h will be this side and that side as well. This is also h. So c, in that way it will be root 3a. Since it lies on the x-axis, it lies on the x-axis. So root 3a comma 0, and c dash will be just minus root 3a comma 0. So this is the sum. Next sum now. Let us see the next sum. Number 5. Find the slope of a line passing through the origin. So we have to find the slope passing through the origin, and what else, and the midpoint of another line joining this and this. So if you draw the diagram, it will be kind of this. 0 comma minus 4 is somewhere over here. 0 comma minus 4. So this is P. And 8 comma 0 is somewhere around here. Okay, this is 8 comma 0, which is B. So this is the line given. So the given line is this. Okay, and now you have to find the slope of the line which passes through the origin, and the midpoint of this, that means this point, midpoint, which is the A, if you consider as the midpoint. So it's like this. So the slope of this has to be found. Okay. So that means just get the 2 points. So O already you know. This is the origin. So one point is 0, 0. Another point is the midpoint. So midpoint you know how to find out. Add them 2 and divide by 2. Add them and divide by 2. So it will be 4 comma minus 2. So what is the slope? The slope you know, y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, the slope will be minus half. So this is the slope of the line. So next sum then. Now we get a next sum without using Pythagoras theorem. Show that this 3 vertices are the vertices of a right triangle. That means you cannot use the Pythagoras theorem. That means distance formula you cannot use. So what we do, we will simply try to prove them by slope. So a rough estimation may be, so if this point is 3 comma 5 and say This is 4 comma 4, minus 1 comma minus 1. Okay, so a very rough diagram I have drawn just to analyze the situation. So what I'll do, I'll try to find out the slope of this. Okay, so let us find the slope of BC. So slope BC, what is slope BC? y2 minus y1 by this. So I get minus 1. Is it okay? Now I will get the slope of AB. I don't know which angle is right angle over here. I have simply drawn the figure. So if I do this, I will get 4 minus of minus 1, that will be plus 1. Again then 4 plus 1, so I get a 5 by 5, which is 1. So obviously I see that the slope of this line is 1, slope of this line is minus 1. The product is minus 1, so this will be a 90 degree. So it is a right triangle. So if this I denote by M1 and this I denote by M2, okay, so I can show that M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. Okay, and hence you can say this triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. Okay, then next sum. So next sum, if 3 points H, 0, A, B and 0K lie on a line, show that this condition is valid. So these we can do in many ways. We can equate the slope, we can use 2-point form and put the x. So you can equate the slope of these two since they are all collinear. So what I try to do, I am seeing that this is a H0 over here and 0K over here. So using these 2 points, I will quickly write the intercept form. Okay, so the intercept form, I do this because this can be done very quickly. You know how it is written, x by h, then y by k equals to 1. So the intercept form equation in the intercept form. If you have forgotten, please check this form. It's form number 5, I think. So x by h plus y by k equals to 1. Now just put the third point, which is say AB, on it. So putting AB on the line, what you get? A by h in place of x and y. A in the place of x, B in the place of y. So in just 2 lines you can solve the sum. So proved. So this is one of the shortest way of doing the sum. Then next sum. Next we come to exercise 10.2 number 4. Find the equation of a straight line passing through this point and inclined with the x-axis at an angle of 75 degree. That means you can say that this is the x-axis, so the line will be like this, and this is passing through a point 2 comma 2 root 3. Okay, so this is the thing. Now obviously we use what? We use the point slope form. The equation of AB, if it is AB, so equation of AB will be written as y minus 2 root 3, then m, What is m? M is tan 75. Okay, so tan 75, then x minus 2. So only task over here is that we have to solve tan 75. We have to find the value of tan 75. So let us do that. Tan 75. Okay. So tan 75 is something you know, it's 45 plus 30 you can write. So that is tan of 45 plus 30, which is tan A. Tan 45 plus tan 30, which is 1 by root 3. 1 minus 1 by root 3. So this is the thing. If you find the value, you will get root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1. Okay. Then you rationalize it. It will be root 3 plus 1 whole square. That means 3 plus 1, 4 plus 2 root 3 by a minus b into a plus b, which is root 3 minus 1, root 3 plus 1, which is a 2. So the answer is 2 plus root 3. So this is the value of tan 75. So we are going to put it over here and simplify. That means y minus 2 root 3 equals to 2 plus root 3 into x minus 2. So after this you can simplify and you can write the answer. So it's getting something. So this will be transferred to this side and you can write the answer in a simplified form. So we proceed with the next sum. Next we get this sum, which is basically a perpendicular form. Okay. So if you remember the perpendicular form, perpendicular distance from the origin is 5 units. That means we need to find the equation of firstly this AB. So the AB we need to find out. Okay. But what it is given? It is given that if you drop a perpendicular, then the perpendicular distance will be 5 units. That means say OP, which is a perpendicular, that will be 5 units. And the angle made by the perpendicular with the x-axis is 30 degree. Okay. So if you remember the form, equation form, it was something like this: x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equals to p. Okay. So just putting this over here, we get what? X cos 30 degree plus y sin 30 degree equals to 5. So put the values. Cos 30. Okay. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. And then sin 30. So the equation we get after simplification is root 3x plus y equals to 10. Okay.